tens of thousands of its employees off of its retirement health care program into the health care exchanges. We've heard how Delta Airlines says it will cost $100 million next year to comply with Obamacare. And we've heard how IBM throwing over 100,000 of its retirees off of their retiree insurance plans, and UPS as well. The stories are coming out one right after the other. Senior citizens who've earned their retirement health care plans are being thrown off their plans and into the uncertainty of the health care exchanges. We've also learned just recently from the Congressional Budget Office that the individual mandate, if delayed simply for 1 year, just delayed for 1 year, the way Obama delayed the employer mandate, would save taxpayers $35 billion. $35 billion of taxpayer money that's going to be needed next year to enforce the individual mandate. The individual mandate must be delayed at minimum, at best repealed. You know, across the street, they're talking about, with Catherine Sebelius, using Rite Aid money to promote the system, Obamacare and Rite Aid. Well, if Rite Aid and the big companies are so enthusiastic and they think this is such a great plan, let it stand on its own 2 feet. We shouldn't be forcing consumers to buy a product they may not want. If they have such a wonderful product to sell that they're willing to promote this system to their consumers, let them sell it without forcing consumers to buy it. We don't force consumers to buy iPhones and they sell. We don't force consumers to buy Viagra, do we? But Rite Aid sells it quite profitably. Let them sell their own products. We must delay the individual mandate. Today we are witnessing the damage to this economy in the uncertainty that's being created in the marketplace by businesses. Not only have we seen big businesses like UPS and Time Warner and IBM and others throwing people off their retirement health insurance, we're watching small business and even small towns like Middletown, New Jersey, who recently had to reduce the hours of its employees in order to save money on health insurance. This is creating chaos in the economy. The Obamacare plan is a failed plan, and it's failing more and more every day. And as the October 1st open enrollment implementation looms on the horizon, it is continuing to create enormous uncertainty in the marketplace. I would urge Congress, urge the President to recognize, as they did recognize, the damage that would be created by the employer mandate, to at the very bare minimum delay the individual mandate before it's too late, before we see any more of these nightmare stories. Senior citizens who've earned their retirement health care coverage are losing that coverage and are being thrown into uncertainty and into chaos. And this will cost taxpayers next year a whopping $35 billion. 35 billion reasons to delay the individual mandate, if not end it permanently. So I hope that my message will be reflected in your stories about the positive selling of this message by the president of Rite Aid, by Catherine Sebelius. This is a flawed system, and it's an unfair system. And I hope that by being here today, that you guys will report on both sides of the